Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I have two things that I'm going to unbox and show you guys. I just wanted to put these two together just because I'm a little bit behind and I wanted to just cover a little bit more of my PR. So I have this nail polish package, and then I also have this Melanie Susie package. I'm going to start with this one first. So in my Melanie Susie box, this is actually a 2-in-1 UV LED rechargeable nail light, and I'm super excited. When they reached out to me and I went to the website to kind of just look over it, I was like, I'm so happy for this, and like it just looked really cool. So yeah, that was the instruction manual, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take everything out of the box. Like I said, it is rechargeable, so you get the little charging cable. You do have to supply your own wall piece, or you may not if you want to charge it into like a computer or anything. But this is the nail light itself, and it's so cute. Like I just love the look of it, like the body, like I just love everything. But yeah, as you can see, it is a 2-in-1. It's a UV and a LED light. So this is where the lights are. It has a really long flexible gooseneck, and you can basically put it any way you want. And then this is the base of it. It's so simple and so sleek. I love the way it looks. And the light itself is actually very lightweight, but the base, of course, you can tell that it has a little bit of weight, but it's not heavy at all. And like I said, it has a really long flexible gooseneck, so you can position it in any way you like. You can position it as high as you want and as low as you want, and then you can also turn it to like go the complete opposite way. And then the little ball here is also very flexible. So at the base of this nail light, I did go ahead and turn it on, and once you turn it on, it automatically goes to the LED light, which is just the regular light. And to get it to turn into the UV light, which is for the curing, you just tap the little circle on the back of the light, and just like that, it changes very effortlessly. And I believe like after 30 or 60 seconds, it will change back into the LED light, but just to turn it back, you will just have to press that button. Super simple, and I cannot wait to try it. So now get it into the nail polish package. So they did send me over their new Galaxy gel polish collection, and I'm super excited because there's so many in here. When I'm filming, I always try to think ahead on how I'm gonna like edit or what parts I want to show. And I was just like so confused because I didn't know how exactly I wanted to showcase all of these beautiful gel polishes. But as you can see here, I'm just showing the tops of them because the bottles, it has like the swatch at the top, and it's kind of a little glance. I'm going to show what they look like, and of course I'm going to swatch them, but not on camera. So this is just my way of showing you guys and getting the job done without doing too much. So here's a closer look of the packaging and the bottles. I love their signature like red reflective chrome look to their gel polish bottles. Anytime you see this signature red, you just know it's not polished. This is also on their acrylic brushes as well. And I love the nail polish packaging. It just has like that really luxurious and classy look to it. And here's a closer look of one of the gel polishes before I take all of them out. This is their Galaxy collection, so all of these polishes are going to be very glittery, very sparkly, very reflective. And yeah, let's just go ahead and open them up so I can show you guys what they look like. And as I was taking them out, I was wondering if they had any names to them because I was curious of what the names would be, and they actually did. So I'm not going to show like the individual names of all of them just because I felt like it would have added more seconds to it. So I'm just going to put them up on the screen once I start to show them. But this is what the name swatch looks like on at the bottom. It also has like the number just in case you go on the website and want to look up the number instead of the name. So I'm going to have the names of the colors on the screen, and I'm just going to show what they look like from the bottle. I make sure to get like a really out of focus shot so that you can see like the glitter and reflectiveness, and then I'll zoom out to show you guys just what they look like regular. All of these colors are just so stunning. I cannot pick a favorite. Like, all of them is just so pretty. And so I went ahead and did my swatches off camera. I did 2 coats of the swatches and also a top coat. So doing all of these took me so long. If you are interested in anything from Not Polished, I do have a discount code, which is Key10, and it will save you 10% off your entire order. And also with the Melanie Susie lamp, I do believe my code is Key12, which will save you 12% off your order. My discount codes will be linked down below as always, so just in case I didn't have them correct, make sure to check down below in the description box. And so I do have a peel off base coat on my nails. I just use my UNT peel off base coat just because I'm not going to be keeping these nails on. And since I am going to be trying out this nail light, I'm going to be doing the Aprés method so I can test it out. And just like I would normally do, I go in with some base coat and just line it up with my nails and make sure there are no air bubbles and just cure it under the light. One thing that really stuck out to me about this light is that I don't really have to like move my hand as much to get it into the light, because I know like with the little smaller lights that like sits on the desk, the regular ones that I use, sometimes you have to like really look to make sure that there are no air bubbles. So sometimes you start it off like really closer to your face and then you have to like put it all the way under the light, and just in those few seconds sometimes the nail do go crooked and you won't really know until it's cured to your nail. So with this, I feel like if you position the light up a little bit higher like I have here, once you put it on the nail you won't have to like move your hand as much, if that makes sense. So yeah, this light gives me a lesser chance of getting a crooked nail when I'm curing these on. With curing these on, I did get a little bit of heat spikes, so I'm not sure of the wattage of this lamp, but it works really good and it cures very fast. So I'm just going to finish curing on my nails. Overall, I give this light a 10 out of 10 because also not only is it like a UV light to cure on your nails or gel polish, it also has like a LED light, which is like a normal light. It helps with taking pictures or just being able to like see a little bit more and have a little bit more light in your area. Unfortunately, you can't use both of them at once. That would have been a good idea if you could have both of them on at the same time. Unless you can, I'm not aware of it. But overall, I give this light a 10 out of 10. I really love it, and it will be linked down below in my description box. So this is after applying all of the nails. Here we are. We have no air bubbles. And just to take these a step further, this is crucial to like doing the Aprés method. You want to make sure that you work around the cuticle area, because for me, I know sometimes, well, most of the time I have like spillage from the gel polish or just product around the cuticle area that makes it a little bit unnatural. Then also you want to thin it out just so that it doesn't look like a really thick press-on nail, and just to give it a little bit more natural look. Since I wanted to go a little bit more in depth in this video, I'm going to be using 3 of my drill bits to kind of show you and give you a little bit more options on what drill bits you can use for doing this step. Most of the time I just use a hand file or just use my mandrel drill bit with a fine grit sanding band, but this first one I'm starting off with is a cuticle remover bit, and this is mostly for like prepping your nails before you even apply it. But it works really good to get up that product because it really gets in those like really tight spaces. The next cuticle bit I'm going to be using is a cuticle ball bit. You know, this is mostly for like the skin, dead skin. Also, you know, you just work it around the cuticle area. So for this one, I focus mostly on like my skin area and just a little bit on the nail to kind of thin it out. And you can find these from Amazon just by typing in drill bits or cuticle ball bit. The first one I use is from makartt. It's their cleanup cuticle bit. I will have all of them linked down below if I can find the link for it. And it's really easy on the skin. You don't have to worry about it hurting at all. Then the last one I'm going to use, of course, is my mandrel drill bit with a fine grit sanding band. And this one is mainly just to like thin everything out and just kind of having it smooth and just basically flushed all together. And with the sanding bit, this is just basically to kind of thin out the nail so that it looks natural. I would recommend just using this one, but if you want to take the extra steps, you can use the other 2 like I used in today's video. But if you want to keep it simple and have like a really fast nail set, you can just use the mandrel drill bit and the sanding band. It's really easy and it doesn't hurt at all. And once I'm done with all of the cleanup and blending and flushing with the cuticle area, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the dust, because of course we don't want to have any of the dust trapped in our design. This is what the nails look like. So I did go ahead and do a little bit more off camera, but for the colors I didn't know which ones I wanted, so I'm gonna try this one, this pretty blue in here. I also wanted to try this very light purple. It was so hard picking the colors, but I did go for like lighter colors. I'm gonna try this pink, and then I'm also gonna try this very light green. And these are the 4 colors I'm going to be using. So off camera I did trim them down just a little bit, and I removed the shine. I tried to shape them up a little bit. The shaping for these full cover nail tips was like very weird, because different ways I hold my hand, they kind of look thick, but I wasn't too worried about that. I just went ahead and went with my design. Before I did apply this gel polish, I did go ahead and wipe away the surface with a lint-free wipe and some 91% ice purple alcohol. And now I'm just going to be going in with my design. I'm going to keep it very simple, since these gel polishes are like very reflective. It kind of speaks for itself, and it's just like a design within a bottle. So I'm going to go for something very simple. I'm going to be doing each of the colors on different nails. I'm going to end up doing the blue color on my pinky and thumb, just because I only have 4 colors that I picked out. The consistency of these is very, very nice. They kind of remind me of the makartt gel polishes, but these are like more thinner. I actually think I like these a lot better. Like, they just glide on so smooth. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Once I get on the first layer, I'm going to be curing in my light, adding a second layer, and we'll go from there. If you are still watching up to here, I want to say thank you so much for sticking with me to this part of the video. If you haven't already, make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will be back to finish up this design with you guys in a second. So that was my first cure, and I had to pop back on right quick just to say, like, honestly, I had so much fun, like literally just applying these colors to like a nail tip. Like, it was so simple, but it was so satisfying to add on the second coat, because like the opacity, it just becomes like so much more. And I like these because the first layer, it isn't too like opaque, and if that's what you were going for, you just want to do one layer and cure. But like, I wanted it, if you want it to be like a little bit more opaque, you just go in with the second coat. And honestly, like, these gliding onto the nail was just like so satisfying. It was so easy. Like I said, compared to the makartt Disco collection gel polishes, these are like a little bit more thinner, which makes it a little bit easier to glide onto the nail. But don't get me wrong, the makartt ones are good as well. I just feel like the glitters make it a little bit more chunkier, and it's like a little bit more thicker applying to the nail compared to these not polished ones. Like, these are just so good, I honestly can't explain it. So once I cured on my second coat, I didn't want these to be like really simple, so I went in with the not polished white gel polish. I wanted to do like some hearts. It's always so hard for me to draw on hearts. It's so simple, This is what it looks like. I didn't really like them. You can tell they're hearts, but I didn't like it, so I ended up wiping that off. And I went in my stickers and I found these holographic like silver butterflies. I'm just going to be putting these on the nail. I loved how it looks, so that's just what I went with. And as I was putting on the stickers, I was thinking about like the airbrush stencils. Like that would have been really cute for this design. Unfortunately, I didn't have any stencils, or like I don't really know how to do like an alternative version to like the airbrush look. But yeah, that was a bummer. I'll actually have to like look up some alternatives, or maybe I'll get like an airbrush thingy for the nails, because I've been seeing those designs on Instagram and I've always wanted to try it. But getting back on track for the nail design, so I added some top coat just because once I added on the sticker, it kind of looked textured. Either way, I liked both of them, but I wanted to try it to see with the top coat on top. And here's what both of them look like. The top one is underneath the top coat and the bottom is on top of the top coat. The butterfly on top of the top coat, it kind of gives me more of like the holographicness, as if I like sugared some gel polish, more textured. The one underneath the gel polish, it just kind of brings more of like a silver drawn butterfly with just like regular gel polish. To me, the top coat kind of took away some of like the reflectiveness from the butterfly. I was okay with it being underneath the top coat, so that's just what I did. Here I'm just adding on all of my butterflies. I placed 2 butterflies on each nail, just kind of one at the top, one at the bottom, keeping it very simple. And once I do that, I'm gonna go over all of the nails with my not polished glossy top coat and cure. Just popping in as I add the top coat, just to let you guys know that if you are looking for a good glossy clear top coat, this not polished top coat is definitely one you can choose from, because it's very good. The consistency is very nice. Since I've had this and I tried it for the first time, I've just been using it so much. I'm actually on my second bottle. I had to like drain out my first bottle into the second bottle just so I can like not waste it. But yeah, I just want to say like this top coat is very good. After curing on my top coat, I'm going to be adding one of my favorite cuticle oils from Not Polished. This is the peach scent that I got in my first PR packet. It smells really good, and I'm still forever so thankful to be able to be picked to be in the Not Polished ambassador program. So after I did apply my cuticle oil, this is what the nails look like. Even though this was one of my simpler sets, of course I wanted to showcase and just try out my nail light. So like I said, I did do the Aprés method, and since I had all of these gorgeous gel polishes, of course I had to just use that without like polygel or acrylic. And as you can see, this set turned out really nice. I really love the reflectiveness. I tried to get some really good like reflective clips for you guys, but I feel like anything I tried to record, the camera doesn't do anything justice. So this is how the reflectiveness is showing up on camera, and even though it looks very good here, I promise you it shows up even better in person. So this is one of those things you just have to have yourself. But yeah, I enjoyed doing this nail set for you guys. I miss you guys so much. I can't wait to going back to posting more times a week. I'm working on something that I can't wait to show you guys, but it's coming along very nice so far. And thank you for sticking up with me to this part of the video. Let me know what you guys think about this nail set, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.